Hi there, so this is a video to explain the game Steal the Bacon. So essentially you'll divide your team or your students up into two teams. So if you have 28 students, you'll divide them into two teams of 14, and then each student in the team receives a number. So there should be two number ones, one on each team, two number twos, one on each team, etc., etc. And so basically you have the students remember their numbers, and then on the center line of either your court or your field, however you decide to set this up, you will have either a beanbag or a ball or something like that, some small object that you can place on the center line, and then have your students compete to try and reach first. So basically the way that it works is you have a student with the number one on each team. If you call the number one, those students run to try and get the ball first. Whoever gets the ball then turns around and runs back to their baseline without being tagged by the person who didn't get the bacon first. So what it looks like is kind of just a different variation of the game tag, but this sort of works on response time as well as attentiveness, and it kind of just adds a fun competition between the two teams. So you could, at the end of the rounds, you can count who has the most bacon on either end line, and then give the winning team a star as part of the incentive program. Or you can kind of just have it be a fun game where there's no real prize at the end, but essentially you have two people competing and then running away from each other, just trying to get bacon to their other side. So a very fun game to incorporate cardiovascular training into a kids program for either children or adolescents or even teenagers. You can make this a little more difficult by hiding the bacon somewhere and then having students go and find it within the area you're around. So just kind of play it by ear to see how your students respond and react, and then take it from there.